Hello there, I'm Lynn Ehrenberg.
I'm Sierra Martin.
And we're with the Palm Beach Book Club. It is a social and philanthropic community of women who supports our local libraries.
Yeah.
So this is our first podcast, so I guess we'll just get started.
All right. Let's talk about our last book. Rachel Hollis, Girl Stop Apologizing.
The way, just so everybody knows, each girl in the book club picks a book per month, and neither one of us picked this one. So, you, on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you give it?
I would, as an avid reader that tries to appreciate pretty much anything I'm opening and looking at and reading, I would probably give it like a 3.5 out of 10 because I hated it nonetheless. But I mean, there were some good elements to it. I think that female empowerment is always important.
I didn't feel empowered at all.
But that's the problem. The tone of the book was a little bit shifty in that regard.
Well, I was especially disappointed because I watched her podcast with her husband, and I like it. Like, I'll get up and go out of my way to watch them live.
Right.
And then this book, I was like, first of all, well, I'm not a mom, so I wasn't her audience.
That should be more in the title, I think.
Yeah, but she's misleading because she's acting like she's targeting everybody, but she keeps talking about moms. So I was like, okay, you lost me there. And then what the hell are you trying to tell us? Like, to hire a staff? The takeaway, she did say to drink a lot of water. I thought that was good.
You should drink a lot of water. And I also think that it's important to drink a lot of vodka, but she didn't mention that aspect as well.
For sure.
To get through, everything that she was trying to convey. So I don't know. I don't know what she was trying to achieve with this book.
One good thing, I have to admit, I guess it stuck with me after I read it, and I thought it was horrible, because I would give it about 3, 2.
Okay.
That's being nice. But one of her tips was to ask for help. At the time, reading it, I was like, well, asking for help in paying for your big glam squads, it didn't make sense to me until I think Lily's a girl in our book club, pup urinated in my closet, and I'm struggling. It's disgusting. Where's it coming from? Like, all over my closet. It was really troubling. And I was like, girl, stop apologizing. And I asked for help, and I hired the maids. The maids came in, cleaned it, and I literally attributed that to Rachel Hollis because I would have kept doing it myself.
Okay. So you're interpreting the girl stop apologizing as girl stop apologizing for asking for help because it's okay to ask for help.
Right, because when I was reading it, asking for help, I didn't think asking for help is paying for help. She didn't clarify that, really. Like you have to admit that you need help, however that may be. If you have the fun, so whatever. My closet's amazing now, thank God. Because, our wardrobe is important.
Fresh and clean. It is important to not smell like dog pee.
For everybody who, they don't know us, our book club is very much based on you're not allowed to wear jeans.
Right.
All month I look for what I'm going to wear that month because we have a photographer.
Yes.
And clothes smelling like urine does not.
Even though you can't smell the Instagram, I feel like it still translates in some regard, like if you smell like pee, because we do all stand very close together when we take our pictures.
I'm surprised you guys didn't smell the urine when you were at my house. It was so disgusting.
You were really quick about lighting the candles, which I think is a good.
But I didn't really know the urine issue at that moment because I would never let anybody in. But anyway, moving on. So you didn't like anything about it other than women empowerment was her intention.
I liked how she talked about her work ethic a little bit because I think that there is absolutely no substitute for hard work, no matter how you try to slice it. So one of the elements that I've read a lot of self-help books probably because I need a lot of self-help, but one of the themes that she talked about was getting up early and the importance of getting up an hour early and how you should probably work when other people are sleeping because you're going to get more done that way.
Wait, her audience was not our book club.
No, it was not, and it wasn't.
Our book club is
intended to be
going way above the norm anyway.
Right. Let's talk a little bit more about our bylaws and
our bylaws. Okay. Right. Our book club. Rachel Hollis should join our book club and see if she can handle it.
I think she has brown hair though.
She has brown hair. Yeah. So tell everybody we kick brunettes out.
So it's not that we don't like brunettes. We do like brunettes. We just can't find the right brunettes to really encompass.
Not be an asshole.
yes, I was going to say encompass our standards of not being an asshole. But
Right, just be nice and fun and like whatever. Don't wear jeans.
don't wear jeans. You want to look good. You know, we have a certain accountability that we all try to abide by, and the brunettes just are trying to get away with it, and we have to put a stop to it, honestly.
Right, exactly. So we've drafted letters. You get a warning letter, and then you get the actual official kick-out letter. Mm-hmm. But because now we have a recruitment chair, these people aren't slipping through the cracks anymore. Mm-mm. So that's good. We have 1 brunette and 2 that we pretend are brunettes.
Right, because it's more of like an ombre.
Yeah, and we're all brunettes, really.
Honestly, yeah. I mean, we all have our brown eyebrows and probably
But the
landing
bleach
strips.
makes us nicer.
It does.
The thing is it's like...
just put it all out
What
there,
I don't
you know?
understand is it's like, what? Just don't be a dickhead. Like, drink some vodka, talk about the book or pretend you read it, and like have fun. Like, don't you...
Maybe the brunettes take themselves too seriously. Maybe that's what it is.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for
As
sure.
blondes, we know that nobody's going to take us serious, so we just, roll with it.
Right.
So we're already,
Or maybe we feel empowered because we're all blondes and we like make them feel less. No, you made that one blonde girl leave.
Yeah. Well, she didn't fit in. She just didn't fit in. Some people, they come for the glitz and glamour that they think
Yes.
is associated with it, and that's cool because that's certainly an element, but that's not all there is.
Exactly. So I think because for everyone who doesn't know, we really do support our community and
Yes.
literacy, and we don't take ourselves too seriously because we realize that people might not believe that, but we
know
do.
we're ridiculous. We know that. That's on the table
Let's
already.
be very
Yes.
clear about that.
Yes.
Right. So we're comfortable that we're supporting our community. We like talking about books, and we like getting dressed up, and it's fun.
Right.
So if you come, it's not hard to get along with people. Like, just drink and talk. Like, what's the
You
problem?
don't even have to drink. Just talk and be chill and try to be engaged. I think that's a big element to it.
Like, I've had girls in the past, in the last 3 years, I have had to tell Jake, our photographer, if you photograph her, it won't be posted, and you're gonna ruin the entire shot.
Well, that's painful. Why? Because they were ugly.
No, because they weren't invited, and then I had to have my ex-husband call and say she's not allowed there.
Is that what happened? How did that conversation go?
She was upset. She goes, I could tell she didn't want me there. He's like, well, then don't go.
That's so sad.
That's why we have places where people can't just get into anymore.
right. They have to be vetted.
But if anybody's listening and is local, we would love to have you. With brown hair especially, we want to recruit
Yes,
brunettes.
we are on a mission to find the right brunette for our group.
And it's
So-
fun, and we want to grow, and I think protecting the integrity of the group and it makes it even a better group to be a part of because you grow friendships and nobody remember when you were talking about how your goals for the next year and for work and stuff, and Jake pipes in about how he can help. We have a real
It warmed my heart.
So while we seem maybe like mean girls, like Halloween, we're dressing up as mean girls, but we're not really mean.
I don't think so.
So
It's more like a dig at the actual Mean Girls.
Yeah.
What's that called? Like a parody of the
yeah.
Mean Girls. Yes. So, no, we're nice girls that like to read. For the most part, most of us read it. Not all of us, but at least we, are good enough at pretending that we read it to be able to talk about it.
Well, it's going to get even better because we implemented our new rule that the girls don't know about yet, the talking stick.
Oh, I forgot about the talking stick. Let's talk about the talking stick. I wish we had the talking stick to talk about the talking stick.
I know, I do too. So basically the rules have been fairly easy. Donate a book, give us money, don't wear jeans.
Let's rewind a little bit. You have to buy the book. You have to buy
the physical book.
Which is kind of a pain in the ass to begin with. So it's like a little bit of a commitment right up front that you actually have to buy this book. So, I mean, it's not like you can do it last minute. Even Amazon's good, but they're not that good. So you're going to have to take some time. You can't just go to Target and buy it. You have to commit to buying this book.
Poor Lily, but she's always last minute trying to get the book. It's like...
It doesn't work. It doesn't work. You have to be committed to that month of
and I buy
whatever the material
books.
is.
I buy 2 books
That's
and
next
the audio
level,
book
yeah.
because I want to keep the book for my bookshelf and then donate the book. And
Right.
the library loves the book and the money.
They do. So we put our little stamp in the book when we donate them to the library, and they usually freak out a little bit because they're like, this is a new book. Like, why are you giving us a new book? Like, first of all, who buys books? You are crazy. And second of all, like, I can't believe you're just giving it to us. Like, we can make money on this or give it to,
I know, they appreciate it so much. I go to the library board meetings, and they know because you do the book drop, you just dump a bunch of brand new books into the bookshop.
They do.
They know it's coming from us.
They're like,
because
this hasn't been run over by a tractor trailer and peed on by 3 dogs. So
right, exactly.
This is a great addition to what we have. Thank you.
So making sure everybody brings the books and enforcing the rules has been a big struggle with that. Like dress code, reading the book, not acting like a jerk. So delegating has been good.
Delegate to motivate.
You're the treasurer, which is arguably the hardest job.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like my career in sales, I'm good at asking people to do things, so that I can do that. Plus the fact that it's on Venmo, which makes it very.
But you have to
seamless.
Still
I have to hound people. I do have to do that. But I'm a little bit like a henchman. It's just deeply rooted in me. I don't know what it is.
I am obsessed with paying what I owe, and I started the book club, and I
wish all people were like that. They're not.
But I didn't even pay that 1 week because I didn't know, or the month, or whatever.
I know, and it was because we had 2 that month, and I was like, I don't want to put too much pressure on people because even though it's $20 for us right now, that's not always.
Yes. Anyone moving forward is 100.
Right. So because we want it to be substantial, we want people to be committed, and most importantly, we want this money to be substantial enough to be able to impact our community in the most positive way. And with the children's literacy programs that we are supporting, I think they're helping to support, not supporting it solely, of course, but I think that, being able to delegate such a substantial amount, really, it means a lot to a lot of people.
Because the thing is, the money that they would be spending if we all went out for drinks or something somewhere.
Right, exactly.
You can afford that. It's going to a good cause. You're meeting friends. We're building relationships. We're talking about a book that maybe you hated. It's a 3 on a scale of 10.
That one was crappy,
but whatever. So this one, the girl who picked this, our next book.
I love this book. Yes, I'm very excited about this book.
So next month it's
Shout out Gabrielle Stone.
Yeah.
Yes.
She's been very interactive with us on social media. So the way, just so everybody knows, the way the format of our podcast will go is at first we're going to talk about the old book, and then the second half we're going to talk about the new one.
Yep.
So we're going to give it away. It'll be a spoiler for the first book. So beware, Eat, Pray, Love, Eat, Pray, FML. We are going to be talking about next time and giving everything away. But Sierra and I are overachievers. We've already started.
Got a little excited about this one. Starts off really well. So, for me, when you first read a couple pages, you're like, okay, I'm either going to love this book or I'm going to hate this book.
I know.
Spoiler alert, love this book right away. So I highly recommend this book to anybody.
See, I was so high on life, like her bestie on all the social media stuff, and I'm tanking. The wind even beneath my sails is like I can't get over Javier.
Oh please, yeah, he's a stinker. He really is.
No, her first husband was an ass, and I was like, yeah. Like I wanted to go but Javier, I'm like, who cares?
I know, but the thing is about this book is it really, I think it's going to resonate with so many different people because women, I'm sorry, I keep saying people, but I mean women, obviously, because I think any dude that's going to read this book is going to put it down immediately. If dudes even know how to read, I don't even think they know how to read, really. But
we're not man haters.
We're not no, we're man lovers. But
we like Jake and Wayne.
Yeah,
that's it.
That's enough. But
our team,
right? But even them, even though we love them, they still would hate this book, even if they tried to read it. But it's the thing is, as women, we get our hearts broken, and it's shitty, and we have to deal with it, and it's empowering in the way that a lot of art is empowering.
Have you had your heart broken?
Crushed.
Everyone needs to know that you have this perfect marriage. Just to be clear,
is something. Yeah.
I'm working on getting a third husband here. You have this wonderful.
You got to date
husband.
rednecks. Rednecks are where it's at. Yeah.
Really?
He showed up in his big truck one day, and I was like, I'll take that one. Yeah. But he also is a farm boy. Yeah, he was like a raised Mennonite, so he has a lot of good Pennsylvania.
Where do you find? Values. Are they in Boca?
No, we got to go import them. Yes.
Yeah, because I
think you can find them on eBay if you look close enough.
You just have a real how long have you been married?
4 years. 4 years. We got married on a whim.
And you got your heart broken like this before?
Destroyed. I'm very sensitive. I don't know if I told you that. Yeah, but it's something that it happens to all of us. But anyway, so the thing I really like about this book is how she describes it. She's a great writer, number one, which is always going to be important in whatever book we pick. She's able to translate her literary genius onto pages and that transcend. So it is important for me to be able to respect the author, and I think right away when she starts writing.
Rachel.
I didn't, and I hated that book too. I did not respect her. She was very condescending. But anyways, Gabrielle, she does a great job. Really.
Shout out, Gabrielle.
Gabrielle Stone, you are my rock.
Maybe she'll join the book club.
I really. She has blonde hair too. Which is cool. But I think she does a really nice job talking about her heartaches. And I haven't finished this book yet, so I can't wait to talk about more next time. So.
Well, Lily will be happy. Lily picked the book, and whenever you don't like Lily's book, she could take it personally.
She does. We all do a little bit.
I don't.
Okay.
Lindsay didn't. She's like, this book sucked. The Rachel
Really?
Hollis book.
Oh, okay.
Do you
okay.
take it personally?
I feel a lot
You
of
always
pressure.
pick good books.
I feel a lot of pressure to make people happy, so.
I don't. I'm like, yes, this was terrible. I'm as disappointed as everybody else.
Well,
But I don't get the
But sometimes
books.
you have to read the shitty books to appreciate the good books. So it all balances out. In the
It's
long
not
run.
like Lily wrote the book. It's not
know.
like Lily publicized the book.
But for me, I do a lot of research when I pick the book. Like I'm like, okay, I know these girls. I know what they're into. I know what I'm into. How can we make this a hybrid of
Not some
happiness
boring, like,
and
chick
literary loads?
Like, we like sick things, I think. I feel like.
I think so. I think we all do.
We like good stuff, not boring.
Yeah. I need a little bit of grit with my fluff.
Yeah.
Sparkles and
Well, before this book club, I've been in a lot of book clubs, and I've had great experiences because I read books I would never want to ever read, and I was surprised myself with them. But talk about some of them. It's like the two best friends by the creek, and then their friendship grew, and then it died, and I was like, that's the worst, most boring book on earth. I want somebody like some psychological thriller type, or let's get and talk about.
we're all crazy people, so we're fascinated by crazy people, I think.
Yeah. So
So should we take a break?
yeah,
All right, let's take a break.
vodka break.
That'll do.
Okay, so this was great. In conclusion, I think what we should do is give a shout out to all the other book club members across the country, the world, I guess. I know
The world,
it's
yes.
trending.
We're going- yes.
It's trending right now. There's lots of book club ladies out there, and I think it would be fun to sort of share what works and what doesn't work.
Yes.
With one another.
We're tried and true.
Right?
Yes.
So, we can interact on our social media. So that we have the Palm Beach Book Club page, and we really welcome everybody and their advice and what's worked with their club. And I think what would be valuable if we say what has worked and what hasn't worked. Mm-hmm. So, which one do you want to offer?
I think that the
tip.
foundation. Okay, well, I was just going to start with. I think the foundation of what really makes our book club stand out, and you've mentioned this several times, is going to be the philanthropy. You know, we've talked about how we always come back to we're doing this with a purpose. You know, it's really fun to get dressed up and wear cute dresses and bathing suits and take pictures with drones, but it all comes back to the Mandel Library, the literacy program. So
do you think that the book club, with 5 women in Missouri or something, do you think that do you encourage them
Yes.
to reach out to their local library or something?
Absolutely. Even if it's not their local library, even if it's, a different charity that they all believe in, it doesn't have to be.
Because they're
book-related.
spending the time to get together anyway, they might as well. Okay,
Right.
so that's
Right.
a good thing.
So that's my personal opinion.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's really cool that not cool, but also I think that it's really important that we all buy the book too, because that's something that separates us from other book clubs.
Well, and that's a tactical advice. So if we are suggesting that they align themselves with a local charity of some sort, that's a simple, easy way, because you're reading the book anyway.
Yeah.
Maybe you're reading it on a Kindle, but if not, to donate it to the library and give back.
You're still taking a picture with it.
Right.
So it gets you involved in a different level. And like you said, it's tangible. So
Right. I think, so then that's the one good thing. We have lots of good and lots of bad. A bad thing.
Okay, we're going to talk about transition.
Something
Hard transition.
Something that we've learned from, that maybe
Yes.
they could learn
Okay.
from,
Yes.
would be to not let brunettes in, just kidding. To be
just be more skeptical of brunettes, because you never know what they're up to. I mean, they don't even take the time to dye their hair.
I think that to protect the integrity of the members.
Right.
And not be afraid, the Girl Stop Apologizing, Rachel Hall is, of not allowing every single person in the community there. It doesn't really matter. You can hurt someone's feelings, because what you're going to do, if you let them there, is kind of take the whole group down. And I think,
true.
And I think
That is
a
true.
lot of people, and I've been in other book clubs, they're afraid to be mean girls or something, but as a result, the whole group kind of suffers.
It's true. You're
So.
only as strong as your brunette,
Right?
right? So
Yeah.
we gotta make sure we watch out for that.
Sooner or later, we're going to have more brunettes than blondes. But anyway,
We're gonna have to start a new book club then.
I think that's a wrap. And I I encourage everybody to follow us on the Palm Beach Book Club on Instagram.
Keep reading.